looking at November, and if so, could they be anticipating a Trump victory?
Well, two calls that I was on recently. One calls for the period from November 5th to December 31st. The market could go up 1,000 points. And another one definitely calls for the end of 2017, the Dow 20,000. So
if Donald Trump wins, financials would benefit as he makes good on his promise to repeal or gut Dodd-Frank. And if he does that, you can kiss that fiduciary rule go by because it takes the emphasis right out. That would result in immediate savings of about $11 billion to the financial services industry. Then you go into aggregate industry savings. Aggregate construction, steel, metals. And if we bring free markets as far as healthcare is concerned, even healthcare stocks can make a comeback.
All right.
So I think less taxes is almost like an increase in income any way you look at it.
Welcome back, everybody, from the Liberatory CPA studios. I'm Rick Amato. This is Politics and Profits. That video you just saw was that of my next guest. He accurately predicted on Fox Business News and on this show, back in October of 2016, financial advisor Frank Congemi predicted Donald Trump's victory. Who else was calling for a Trump victory in October? In addition, ladies and gentlemen, in addition to predicting the president's victory, Frank Congemi, my next guest, predicted where the stock market would be. And he's dead on, and he's laughing right now. He joins me from Deerfield Beach, Florida. Frank, congratulations.
Hey, Rick, how you doing? We're just trying to earn our keep over here.
You know, it's one thing to predict the president's that Donald Trump's going to win. You know, it's between.
That was tough.
You know, that was tough. But to say the market is going to take off and set record after record after record if Trump wins, and to be within a few percentage points of predicting where the Dow will be, is unheard of. What gave you that confidence?
Well, I mean, I've been doing this for 31 years, and the mood of the country right now is everybody is lockstep in one thought process. And I find that whether you're in business or whether you're trying to give investment advice, if everybody's thinking the wrong thing, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So did anybody think he was going to win? No. But the probability of what would happen if he did win, that's what we were looking at. So, again, it was the right call. And then the range of the movement of the market, that was based on getting rid of over 800 regulations, which is what he promised. And businesses across the board are going up just because of the prospect of I think the number I gave you in the clip was to the financial service industry was around $11 billion. So what's happening now is those savings get put back into marketing, hiring, expansion, things that grow the economy.
All right, so, you know, the criticism of this administration is that they've not accomplished anything yet with Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell. But over 800 regulations that have been eliminated. That's huge.
Yes,
that's a big story.
Yes.
That's a big story.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. He's only been in office several months. And look at the chaos. Even today in the news, we're looking at more people leaving the White House, and that's okay. You know, he's going to run his office with a different crew than he came in with. That happens in business all the time. The most important thing is he's able to execute his business plan. And again, like we were speaking about earlier, education for people with the opportunity to acquire equity, that is what gives people equality. You can't have equality without equity. And Donald Trump, unlike the former administration, wasn't able to deliver that in 2 terms. And that's why people are frustrated today.
All right, so tell us what you mean by equity to the people.
Well, first of all, financial literacy, to be able to teach people how to access markets, how to invest properly, getting rid of the bad actors, the bad companies that have bad products that don't create value in people's lives, making financial advisors as part of their continuing education credits go out to the public and teach them what we know for free so that people don't feel so afraid to invest in material things, 401ks, retirement plans, savings. This is what creates equity, which allows people to buy homes and have mobility and fulfillment in their lives.
the American dream?
Well, it's certainly a challenge today to deliver that because people feel that the American dream is under fire today. I would submit to you, this market has created a lot of value for people, and you're going to see that in the economy.
So when the stock market goes up, it's not just that 1% on Wall Street. It's the American people, if they're engaged and involved in it, who
The largest asset for people outside their own home is their retirement accounts and their savings.
Frank, where do you think the market goes from here? We just had on a few weeks ago Jeffrey Hirsch, CEO of Stock Traders Almanac. He says, September, October tend to be weak months. There you go, Stock Traders Almanac.
Right on my desk.
In election years, Stock Traders Almanac says the year after election, which is what 2017 is, October tends to be a poor month. Now, we're not talking just 1 month. Where do you think the market goes next 12 months?
Well, the reason why October is always a volatile month is because that's the end of the year for us. So all the horse trading and all the Black Mondays and all the crashes and everything usually happen in September of October. It's just because you got to lock in your gains before October 31st because you have to pay that out in the last quarter. That's why you have the volatility in October. However, since the financial crisis, the markets haven't reacted like they traditionally do. They have continued to go up. And if we go up 3 to 4% from here now, we'll be talking about 23,000 on the Dow.
Wow. All right, Frank Congemi, financial advisor. You called it in October, both the presidential race and the markets, unlike anyone else has. We thank you for joining us this afternoon.
And thank you for being here. God bless.
God bless. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Scott Harms with reverse mortgage commentary.
This is the C2 Reverse Mortgage Minute. I'm Scott Harms, Reverse Division Manager for C2 Financial, the largest mortgage broker in the Western U.S. Have you looked at today's reverse mortgage? A number of changes since 2013 make this FHA-insured loan safer than ever. For many older homeowners, flexible access to their home equity with today's reverse mortgage can more than double the assets that they and their financial planners can work with to improve cash flow and increase their reserves. Today's FHA-insured reverse mortgage allows you to eliminate your monthly principal and interest payments, and in some cases, create a monthly payment to you, or a standby line of credit, or get a lump sum of cash. All you will need to do is pay your property taxes, homeowner's insurance, and maintain your home to minimum FHA standards. Contact your C2 Reverse Certified Loan Officer to see what benefits might be available for your retirement. This is Scott Harms with the C2 Reverse Mortgage Minute.
Politics and Profits with Rick Amato is brought to you by Liberatory Accounting, the IRS problem solvers. To find out how Liberatory Accounting can help you, call 877-6-SOLVER. That's 877-6-SOLVER.